Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Almighty Allah, the Beneficent and the Merciful. Welcome to the sixth program on the topic Quality Time Management via 12 Keys to Success. The central idea of our 5 earlier program was that we all want to be successful. We also want to be successful, but not only up to this world, but hereafter also. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan. I beg your pardon, I am not good in Arabic pronunciation, but let me convey. So, our success is not going to be limited up to this world. We want to be successful hereafter also. And then we discussed that the big secret of all the successful person is this: they were good time managers, and along with that they were having a proactive mission of their remaining life, a powerful mission of their remaining life, a challenging, a motivating mission, target planning of their remaining life. And then we also discuss how we can make each and every activity, right from awakening to going to bed at night, we can make it the most proactive and the most motivating one. And I demonstrated in the earlier program in front of you by drinking a glass of water and by doing ablution also. So, and then the last program was related completely to a relaxation exercise, because according to our 12 keys of success, we have completed number 1, purpose, mission of our remaining life. Number 2, programming, reframing in a better way. And then planning, 5-year planning, 1-year planning, 1 month planning, daily planning and hourly planning. And then the last was about the pre-play, to dream, to see, to look forward. And for that was the last program was completely related to a relaxation exercise. So I hope you will make a copy of that, and whenever you go to bed, you own that CD and you will go to bed with a very relaxed mood, and then when you will wake up next morning, you will be completely fresh up, because psychologists have proved that whenever you go to bed, the way you go to bed, whatever are your last words before going to bed, your tongue will repeat the same throughout the night. If some apparatus and sensitive devices are kept nearer, it will be noted that whatever are your last thoughts, whatever are your last words, that is being repeated throughout the night. So if you go to bed with Ya Allah, Ya Rahmanu, your tongue will repeat throughout the night. And God forbid, if you go to bed with an angry mood, you will wake up in the morning also with an angry mood. So may God bless all of you. Now we are coming to a next key of success, that is prayer. Prayer generates power and patience. Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin. God is with those who exercise patience. Exercise patience in difficulties and exercise patience in avoiding yourself from sins and evils. Prayer generates power. For the time being, I am not talking to you as an Islamic scholar, but Dr. Carroll of USA, after undergoing so many experiments on the mind science, that how a mind get a peace of mind. Came out with his result. That came in the Reader's Digest also. 3 words. Prayer generate power. So there is a power in prayer. So to pass some time in prayer is also a very, very good time saving device, because when you will pass some time in prayer, you will get cool minded, and when you will get cool minded, you will communicate well, and when you will communicate well, you will do less mistakes. When you will communicate well, you will do less mistakes, and when you will do less mistakes, then your time will be saved by undergoing remedial measures to improve your mistake, because that time will be saved. That is why it has been quoted that always tell truth, never tell lie, because if you will tell lie, then again in order to protect that lie, you will have to tell more lies, or you will have to waste time in order to protect that lie. So always be honest and tell the truth. So as such, to pass some time in prayer and to become cool minded and to communicate well is a very effective time saving device. So if you are Muslim, I congratulate you. When a person working on the mind science come out with a conclusion that prayer generates power, you are lucky. You have so many prayers with you. If Thursday is there, dua Kamil is with you. If Friday is there, dua Nadba is with you. Dua Tawassals are with you. Quran is with full of Rabbana, Rabbana dua with you. And in spite of so many difficulties, our salutations to our Imam Jainul Abidin alayhi salam, kindly recite salawat, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. He, in spite of so many difficulties in captivity and others, he gave us a very precious gift of collection of dua in the shape of Saife Kamila. Really a very precious gift Imam has granted to us. So when a psychologist say that prayer generates power, then tell me how much power you will get if that prayer is offered in the darkness of night, when all are fast asleep, the birds, the animals, all are fast asleep, and you are awakening only to communicate with your Creator, which is known as Namaz-e-Shab, Namaz-e-Tahajjud. How much power you will get if you offer your prayer in the darkness of night. Nearly you have just to experience it. Allow bijikrillahi tatma'innul qulub, right? So I will advise my youth to exercise, to have this exercise of offering prayer at a time of pre-dawn, which we call it pre-dawn prayer. But normally young people and youth come to me and say, sir, what you are telling, we cannot get up early in the morning. How to get up early in the morning? Let me convey some of the techniques. Number one, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and vain. Then the young will say, we cannot go to bed earlier. Number two, take a light dinner. Your dinner at night should be light. It should not be heavy that you are sleeping throughout the night. Number three, while going to bed, you keep alarm. Nowadays, there are alarm with different voices. Select the voice of your choice, but keep alarms somewhat far away. so that you can just get up to close the alarm. Otherwise, in sleepiness, you will just close it. And then number 4, there are so many tape recorders in which you can put an alarm. So at the appointed time, the tape recorder will on with the same voice, with the same higher voice you have kept it. So you will get up like anything. And also keep that tape recorder away so that you can get up to close the tape recorder. And I have heard that in Europe there are some bats have come and there is an alarm. At the appointed time, the bat will start moving, so you will get up. But even then, there are many youth, when bed start moving, they get deeper sleep. So after some time, the bed will go upside down and you will fall down. So if you can get that kind of bed, kindly purchase at your own risk. Do not send me a bill for the fracture. And then some of the Islamic ways. Before coming to that, there is one more technique. When you go to a barber shop, after your haircut, the barber sprinkle water. So there are some sprinkle of water, there is an alarm in that. At that appointed time, the water will be sprinkled on your face and you will get up like anything. Then Islamic way, just go to bed with 2 rakat prayer and pray extremely and deeply that, oh Almighty Allah, I may get up at the appointed time. One more, address your angels and say to your angels, oh my dear angels, get me up at the appointed time of 4:30. And the last but most practicable and ever practiced by many with a successful outcome, that is, recite the last ayats of Surah Kahf. Definitely you will get up. Might be in the last episode, a slide may run with the last ayats of Surah Kahf, Qul innama ana, and you can look at. So these are the techniques how you can get up at the appointed time. So my dear viewers, a blessing is with you. Different prayers are with you. Our salam to our Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam in dua number 6 that I have narrated somewhat in detail in the earlier program. Imam says that every day is a new life. Oh Almighty Allah, grant me the ability and the capability that I may perform good deeds so that my deeds today may be known as Eid day. And detail you can see in the earlier. Now going forward, dua number 20, dua Makaram al-Akhlaq, how to build your character. Imam says that, oh Almighty Allah, make my character so much powerful that if somebody cuts from me, I may join him. If somebody appreciate me, I may appreciate him. And oh Almighty Allah, grant me the ability and the capability that I may count down your blessings and bounties. Oh Almighty Allah, you have granted me health, wealth, to perfect eyes, to perfect ears, to perfect hands, to perfect legs, and the most precious gift, the love of Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And our Imam also says that whenever you put your tongue preoccupied in counting of bounties and blessings, what benefit you will get? Imam says that you will get the benefit that the playing of devil will be jeopardized, fail. because the devil like that want to down you. They will like that you may backbite someone. They will like that you may say bad thing about you. So the planning of devil will fail, will be jeopardized. That your tongue is preoccupied in the counting of bounties and blessings. Go forward. In dua number 24, prayer for parents. Our Imam says that Almighty Allah, grant me that peace of mind in obeying my parents, that if a thirsty person is wandering in the forest in search of a glass of water, and he is not gotten water, he is very thirsty, the tongue has come out, and somehow he get a glass of water, how much coolness he will get at the first drinking of glass of water. Almighty Allah, grant me that coolness in obedience of my parents. And whatever my parents have done to me, I may think they have done big for me. And whatever I have done to my parents, I may think that I have done less for them. See how to communicate with your Creator. In the relaxation exercise, I explain to you how you communicate with yourself. And here I am explaining to you how to communicate with your Creator. There are three kinds of communication. One is you communicate with others. Other is you communicate with yourself. And the third is you communicate with your Creator, Almighty Allah. How to better communicate with your Creator, Almighty Allah. And then go forward. Dua number 40. Whenever Imam listen to the death of anyone, our Imam prays like that. Oh Almighty Allah, grant me the ability and the capability that I may remember my death as if the death is in front of me. Kullu nafsin jawaikatul maut. So to the extent that I may not hope one day coming after another day, one breath coming after another breath, one day coming after another day. I may be anxious to meet my death. I may do so many good deeds that I may become anxious to meet my Creator, Almighty Allah. And oh Almighty Allah, grant me death at that time when all my sins have been forgiven. And oh Almighty Allah, we are afraid of death. Imam says that Almighty Allah, make my death a blessing for me, a bounty for me, a favor for me. So see how Imam communicate. Dua number 40, go forward. Dua number 47, Dua Arfa. Excellent dua. Kindly pass time with day. A father and a son has given you a precious gift. One is Dua Arfa of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam. The another is Dua Arfa of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. Yes, the sun was going to set in Arfa. Imam Hussain alayhi salam was there along with his follower. And the Arfa day was going to end. And the sun was nearer to set. The face of Hazrat Imam Hussain was full of tears. And Imam was continuing the Dua Arfa. And at the climax, Imam says a message for all of us that Almighty Allah, if you accept my one prayer and if you do not accept my any other prayer, I will think that you have accepted my all prayers. And if you do not accept my that prayer and if you accept my all other prayers, I will think that you haven't accepted my any prayer. What is this prayer that Imam is asking? A message for all of us. Ilahi, Rakabati minan nar. Almighty Allah, grant me freedom from hell. Because if I get all the wealth of the world, but I do not get a certificate that I will go to paradise, then I will have got nothing. Then Imam said, what he got, he lost you. And what he lost, who found you? See how excellent are the prayers. So our this Imam, and then continuing, Imam is having daily prayer, and there are 15 whispered munajats of our Imam. Our this Imam, whenever prepared for namaz tahajjud, namaz shab, and whenever prepared for the tawaf of Khane Kaaba, I am sorry, I beg your pardon, I am not an alim-e-deen, my pronunciation is not good, but let me convey you. Imam said that Ilahi Garat Nujumu Samai, O Almighty Allah, the shining of your stars have diminished. All people are fast asleep. The president, the prime minister, the kings have closed their doors and soldiers have been installed there. The birds, the animals are all fast asleep. Is there any door awakening? Is there any door awakening? Ilahi Antal Hayyu Qayyum. Almighty Allah, you are awakening and I am in front of you, perplexed, confused. What to do, what not to do? Almighty Allah, make my tonight a Shab-e Qadr, a night when I come nearer to you. And Almighty Allah, you know where I am going to die, when I am going to die, and in which situation I am going to die. So Almighty Allah, you are on the kun fayakun level. You make the time of death a Mubarak one, an excellent one, the place of death an excellent one, and the situation in which I am going to come toward you an excellent one. I may come to you by saying Inna Lillah. I am come to see you by saying Subhanallah. I am come to you by giving my salutation to Imam, my Imam, Assalamu alayka ya Abu Abdullah. So our Imam says that how you communicate with your Creator. And Almighty Allah, on the day of judgment, on the day of reckoning, on the day of accounting, when there are so many pious people will be there, ulama will be there, Shuhada will be there, prophets will be there, 14 Masumin will be there. Almighty Allah, in front of them, do not keep me at such place where I am disrespected. So, my dear viewers, my message of today is kindly pause some time in prayer. Passing some time in prayer is an excellent time saving device, because when you will pass some time in prayer, you will become cool-minded. When you will become cool-minded, you will communicate well. And when you will communicate well, you will do less mistake. And when you will do less mistake, that is a time saving device. So may God bless all of you. In every talk, I have contributed one quotation of Hazrat Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Let me convey today also. Hazrat Ali ibn Abi Talib says that victory is by determination. If you want to be successful, have a determination. So now come on, have a determination. Count your different bounties and blessings. Oh Almighty Allah, make your fist tight, more tight, more tight. Think of all the bounties and the blessings Allah has granted to you. Thank God, I have 2 perfect eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands, 2 legs, and the most precious gift that my heart is burning with love of Muhammad Ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Thank God, I have good parents, I have a good family, I have good job. Whatever, count down, making it stronger. Count down all your different bounties and blessings for which you should be grateful for, and make it tighter one, and repeat with me 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can do it, and I will do it, inshallah, and I will make my tonight the most proactive night of my life, in which I will prepare the most proactive mission for my remaining life. Kaf, Ha, Ya, and Swat, Ha, Mim, and Sin, Kaf. Now your both hands have also become powerful. May God bless you. Inshallah, now we will meet in our next program. Iltamas-e-dua. Goodbye.